The Yu-Gi-Oh community is full of a bunch of arrogant, toxic mother effers, bro. So I just want to make this video because I was doing a lot of thinking recently, and the original title for this video was gonna be just arrogant Yu-Gi-Oh players in general. So I still might title it this way. And then after that, I'm like, well, maybe I want to talk about the toxic role players. Well, now I'm like, well, meta players are toxic too. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna lump everybody together because, man, I've been around, like I said, 20 plus years playing this card game. You guys already know the deal, and I've seen a lot of arrogant people in this game. And the reason why people are so arrogant in this game is because a lot of us been playing since the playground days, myself included. I'm not gonna say I'm arrogant, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't get mad when I lose. That's natural. It happens to everyone. And I always make sure I tell people locally and at tournaments like, hey man, don't take it personal. I'm being a bitch right now. Let me just get my anger out. I'll be good in a minute. But there are some people in this in the Yu-Gi-Oh world that I've seen over years, multiple people, different experiences that just feel like they just are on top of the world, like they should never lose. Like everything just revolves around them because they're the main character. And I think this comes from a lot of things. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players, let's be real, this is all we have. A lot of people don't go out. A lot of people don't have girlfriends. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players spend their entire paychecks on decks. Let's be real. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players have stressful lives. And Yu-Gi-Oh is the main thing that keep people unstressed, if you will. But when I see things online, like with different pro players being super pissed, super toxic, I've seen it recently, actually. And when I've seen people online that just get so nasty with each other over a card game. I'm like, dog, it's just a card game. Like I said, I get mad and it's cool, but I make it my mission to let people know. It's not that I'm not taking this personal. It's not that serious. But man, oh man, man, oh man, the shit I've seen in my life playing this game, in my 20 years playing this game, is insane. I've seen people take their physical decks and wall it, throw it against the wall, damaging their cars down there, and storm out of card shops. I've seen it. I've seen people get into fist fights over the card game. I've seen it. Now, a lot of the time, the fist fights was not even just due to losses, just shit talking outside of the game. Because a lot of people at locals, they just don't like each other for whatever reason. That's just natural in every community. Every community has that. Some people are just not gonna like people. And then some people are just gonna be arrogant, think they're shit, think they shouldn't lose because they put the time in to be better than everyone. And they go on their rants, their tantrums, they complain without realizing, like, dude, it's a card game. It's based on luck. Chill out. Just because you bought somebody's course and this one's online testing, because you pay for a coach, don't mean you're gonna win all the damn time. Just because you might have the highest rank on Dueling Book, don't mean you're gonna win all the time. Just because your favorite Yugi tuber won X event and you net deck their deck to a T and you've been practicing their combo lines they showed you in their video, don't mean that you're them. I gotta put emphasis on that because I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of seeing the same old shit online and in person. Just with arrogant people, it's like, bro, get a effing life. It's not that serious. Like, I just wanna hope one day our community just gets better than the shit I've been seeing a lot. Like, have you guys ever seen people at locals just have snobby attitudes? And I've literally seen people get slapped up for this at locals, or then they're about to get punched in their mouth for just having snobby attitudes. And those are the typical wannabe pro players who think they're good, if they might win or go X1 at locals every week. They may have gotten close to top 8 or regionals, or they may have top 8 at the regionals one time, and they wear it on their chest like it's a UFC title, and it's just like, bro, chill your nerves. Like, I've seen it a lot throughout the years, and I've seen people compare and contrast, different players that they feel like they were better than because of deck choices, things like that. Because on the meta player end, right, they look down on the rogue players because rogue players are playing bad decks. Rogue players are broke. They're cheap. They feel like the rogue players can't afford things. Like, I got this a lot when I used to play heroes and other rogue decks where it's like people used to kind of look at me like, okay, he's playing heroes. His deck is free. We don't take him that serious. But if I top 4 in OTS championships or win a case tournament, if I almost made top 8 at regionals, almost top of YCS, then they're like, oh, okay, well, I guess the deck is kind of decent. Like they don't want to give you no props, no praise. Just like, okay, the deck's not real. It's fake news, it's BS. And they just look down because you decided to go your own way. But then again, you also have the rogue players who are just as toxic because let you be a guy who just says, you know what, I don't like rogue. There's a new meta deck coming out. I like this new meta deck. Like for me, for example, I like Ryzel. You guys won't believe the amount of comments. How dare you play a meta deck? I'm unsubscribing. This is rogue hero, not meta hero. What the? I just be like, dog. What the fuck is up with y'all, man? Like, you're seriously pissed because I decided to play a meta deck over a rogue deck because I like that meta deck because it reminds me of my favorite deck that, allowed me to do well in the game back in 2014. I just don't get it. And people seriously get pissed. Like, leave hate comments, and then they just get really nasty. Ugh, of course you're winning, you're playing meta. Oh, that deck is boring. And it's just like, I know it's boring. Have you considered maybe I like boring decks? Like, stop assuming everyone wants to play some hyper combo finish, super duper combo deck that requires 1,000 IQ to play. Congratulations. If you can play a deck like Branded, this is hypothetical, no shade. My boy Uri plays Branded, and I ain't talking about him. I ain't talking about nobody specifically. I'm just making this up because it'll be people who like to play decks like a Branded deck who do 1,001 different things at one turn and they got to use all their brain power to play. And they get mad at you for playing something simple like a Ryzel or a Malice that just take one or two steps to do the same thing. And it's just like, we do it because it's simple. When you play a card game, it's variables, it's a percentage base. In a 10-round tournament, a deck like Branded is going to use way more brain power than a deck like Ryzel. So while I'm playing my Ryzel deck in round 8, still feeling kind of fresh, you're going to be playing your Branded deck or your heavy combo deck like I don't freaking know, whatever combo deck you playing. And then you're just sitting up there with a headache. You got a brain aneurysm. You hungry as hell. And that's the stuff people don't think about. And the reason why they don't realize why they do bad is because they're playing decks that, for better or for worse, requires a lot of brain power. And when you go to a big event, that's how you misplay a lot. So, but then again, back to not only just the role players and the meta players. They just look down and they just have snobby ass attitudes to the point where I've seen people damn near about to get in fist fights, want to punch people in their face. I know people who literally just honestly wanted to choke people up for their attitudes just because of them giving them an attitude, just like being like, okay, I activate that. Whatever. You try to tell them good game, that wasn't a good game. They look, or you tell them good luck, have fun, or whatever. They just look at you and just keep on shuffling their deck. I'm just like, bro, get over yourself, bro. It's not that serious. Like, you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! We're here to have fun. Like, at the end of the day, right? This is what I want a lot of you guys to take home from this video. We're men. Most of us are men. Some ladies out there. Shout out to Shorty who topped the YCS in the team event. Shout out to the old girl who topped that YCS in a team event. But most of us are men. We're gonna get competitive. We're gonna get flustered with each other. But I feel like there's a way you can handle things. Like, it's okay to get frustrated when you lose. I definitely get pissed when I lose. But it's not okay to act like you're better than somebody because you're playing a meta deck. And it's not okay to act like you're better than somebody and more skillful than somebody because you play a rogue deck. Both meta decks and rogue decks have their ups and downs. And we really shouldn't be looking at each other like we're better than one another. We're all freaking nerds. We're all sitting in the same card shop. And obviously, all of us are not going to get along, but at the same time, we shouldn't really, at the very least, be giving each other child temper tantrums in the middle of a game because you mad because the opponent's playing a meta deck and you're playing a rogue and you're barely winning, or you're mad because your opponent's playing a rogue deck and you don't know what the hell going on, and you're trying to prep for a YCS, but you got to worry about a stupid rogue deck. Everyone in this community need to get over themselves and stop being so damn toxic. This is your boy Rogue Hero. I do discussions videos like this all the time. Check out my last couple of ones. Also, make sure you guys check out my description down below to save you guys some money on Yu-Gi-Oh products. TradingCardMint.com for 7% off and Imperium Duels for 10% off. All right, man. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace. See you guys in the next video.